Right, welcome to our lesson today. Our focus or our lesson today is gonna be on perspective drawing, which is taken from the May-June examination 2026. At the end of today's video, our learners should know how to determine the vanishing points, how to deal with lines that are touching the PP, and how to deal with lines that are not touching the PP. Lastly, how to draw the arc or the circle in your two-point perspective. Now let's begin. To check which angles were used, you will need to check using both your set squares. Now firstly, let's check 45. It doesn't align with any of these lines. Now you will change the set square. If you check your 30 by 60, the angles for your left, you use 30. Then for your right, you use 60. Right, now let's determine our vanishing points. Remember, grade 12s, that if you are determining your vanishing point, you must stand on the SP. Right? Now we move from the SP all the way to the PP. The moment it gets to the PP, you take it vertically downwards. So you have a line from the SP, the line from the SP, then you take it vertically downwards all the way to the HL. After getting your vanishing points, please write your vanishing points. Right vanishing point, left vanishing point. Now let's go to objective number 2. How to deal with lines on the PP. Now, if you check, we've got a line from here, and a point here, a point here, a point here. All these 4 points are on the picture plane. Now, how do we deal with this? Normally, I call these points the actual points. Then the points that are not touching the PP, I normally call them points that are not actual, that are not real. But you will understand as we continue with the video, why do I call them actual points and not actual points. All right, now let's draw. You've got to understand that this is the top of the object. It may be a house, it may be anything else. This is the top of the object. This is an elevation of your object. Yes. Now let's get started here with the drawing. Step number 1, let's just limit our drawing on our PP, on our ground. Right. Then step number 2 is to, every time when a line touches the PP, you are allowed to project the line vertically downwards to the ground level. So right. The reason why for now I'm only targeting this corner and this corner, it's because I'm following what is happening here. So as much as we see 4 corners on the PP, the reason why I'm only targeting 2, it's because when you check here on the ground, we only see 1, 2 corners on our ground view. All right, so the next thing we want to do is to get the height of our step. Right, then the next step is to check our directions. Is to check, or if you want to move from here, maybe to here, which direction am I going to take? Left direction or right direction? So in this case, yes, it's going to be our right direction. So from this point, you take your right direction. Then from this point as well, you take your right direction. Then we don't know this distance yet, but how do we find this distance? How do we find the distance from here to here? Very simple. You go to your SP and target the point. The moment it hits the PP, the principle says you must take it vertically downwards. Right, now we have the distance from here to here on our drawing. It's a distance from here to here. Then you can also check if there is any obstruction from here to here. If you check there is no obstruction, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to join these two. Right? Then from there, if you check on our step coming from this direction, there is no obstruction again. So we are going to see this rectangle. Also this side, we're going to see this rectangle. Also here. Right. Now we can continue. If you check from here, moving towards this direction, we have a disturbance or a turning point here. So we can just quickly get the turning point. Every time when you're looking for a position of something, you aim that particular point to the SP. And then the moment it hits the PP, you take it vertically downwards to the relevant height. Right? And then from here, moving from here to here, you are using the left direction. So you should also use the left vanishing point. Then to get this one, to get the point, every time when you're looking for a point, you must target that point using the SP. Now we have this distance. So the best thing you can do now is to close here. Basically, this is how you deal with lines that are touching the PP. If your line touches the PP, you are allowed to take it vertically downwards to the ground level. Or you can use that particular line as your reference to get the height, your height. Right? Now, let us continue with our structure. Maybe get the roof now. The reason why I'm starting with the roof, it's easier once you have the foundation where your house starts. It becomes easier for the other information, to draw the other information if we have a cover, a roof. Right, now let's get our roof. If you check our roof, how many points of our roof touches the PP? We've got only 1 point of our roof that touches the PP, which is this one. This other one doesn't touch the PP. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to treat this point of the roof if it touches the PP, and then how to deal with this one if it doesn't touch the PP. Right, let's get started. I'm going to start it from this side, okay? Right. Right, then from here I can just take both these points. Then okay, can also take this one. I took the one that is behind. Right, and I can also take this one. Right, from here, I can take my points to the vanishing point, to the left vanishing point. The reason why I take them to the left, I take all these points to the left, and the reason why I took the points from the elevation straight to this line, it's because this line is touching the PP, which means whenever you take anything from the side, it's going to give you the actual position if it's projected from the side to the line that touches the PP. So now, and then the reason why we are taking all these 4 points to the left is because moving from here to here, it goes via the left vanishing point. Right, we don't need this one, so we need these two. We need this one, and we also need this one. Then after that, again, let me just mark my points. We have a point here, we have a point here. Then now, please don't get lost. Now we have points from here all the way to here, and then to the vanishing point. Then now what we're looking for, actually, we were looking for this point and this point. Now I can quickly join those 2 points. Now, this part that I've just done is this one, this part. Now, if you check, it's this part from here to here. Now, if you check again, we have another direction, the turning point of our roof, moving from here to this point. Now, you need to check which direction are we using. Are we using left or using right? So in this case, we're using the right direction. So you should also use the direction, right. From this point, right vanishing point, and right vanishing point. Then after going to the right vanishing point, we can get the limitation of the line. It ends here. You use the SP to figure out where does it end. It doesn't end in tears. Right. Now we have this line, the top line, which is here. Right. And then from here, we can try to get this part. Now, if you check this part, it doesn't touch the PP, which means now the best thing that you can do for yourself, if a line doesn't touch PP, always extend in such a way that now you have a new reference. Let me just put a star here, an asterisk. We have a new reference of a line that touches the PP. So this line is the same line I'm going to use to get the heights. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for these 2 heights. Looking for this one and this one. Right. Then once I get these 2 heights, right. right. Now we have done lines that are not touching the PP. We've dealt with this part that doesn't touch the PP. So the secret here was to extend this from here to the PP down, then project from here and here all the way to the corresponding vanishing point. Then our target was to get this point here on the drawing. Right, now we can now shift again and try to get this side. I want to get this side. Right, now if you check this one, it touches the PP, so I can project here using the corresponding direction. Then also aim, take this to the tower wall. Right. 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 Now we are almost done with our walls. Now I want us to draw the circle here. Right, because our circle has a point that touches the PP. The best thing that you need to do is to divide a circle here and divide a circle here. And after dividing the circles, right, after dividing the circle, I can, now I'm going to show you how to get our circle here. First thing, divide the circle here. Right, then this side I can just use a compass. Okay, and from here arc, sorry, arc, sorry about that. Right, then maybe for clarity I can take this one and say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I can also call this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, then from here we need to get our numbers, but I'm going to take it step by step. Let's get point number 1. First point is this one. It must be projected to the line that touches the PP. So I took 1 from here to the line that touches the PP, and then, but now if you check, 1 is in line with number 7. So I can quickly get 1 and 7 using this vanishing point. So I've got 1 here. Now to get 7, you aim 7 to the aim your number 7. So I've got 1 and number 7 here. The next one, it's 2 and 6. They start on the line that touches the PP. And then 2 and 6. So it's 2 here. Now if I'm looking for 6, I'll take this direction. Then 6 here. So I've got 2 and number 6 here. Oh, 2 I don't have. So this is how I can get 2. Now I've got 2 and number 6. The next one is number 3. That goes with number 3. That goes with 5. Then where is number 3 and 5? Here's number 3 and 5. Number 3 and number 5 here. Right, the last one, it's number 4. All these numbers that you took from this side, they must start on the line that touches the PP before you can project them to the corresponding position. Now number 4, it's alone. Number 4, it's here. Now if you check very well, we have our arc. So you can join your arc. If you've got a French curve, you can use a French curve, a flexi curve, or a freehand. Now normally freehand, normally say target 3 points per time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Now we have our arc 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Then we can draw our arc here, and then also here and here. We have our arc. Right. Now we can also close here. We can also close here. Now what we need to get is the thickness of our cylinder. So the best thing that I can do, I normally take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. To the vanishing point. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What do I do with these numbers? I'm going to take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But now where? This side. I'm going to take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And check what do I get this side. All right. Now let us get our shape here. Right, it's very simple. Take your numbers. It's 5, 5 ways 5, it's here. Using to number 5 here. That's the point. The next one, 4 to number 4 here. That's the point. And then I kind of feel like we don't need the rest of the points. What we needed, we can draw the tangent first. We can draw our tangent first, all the way somewhere here. Now, so our arc is going to look like this. Our arc is going to look like this. Right. We are almost there. We're almost there. Now inside this, we've got a rectangle. Then how do we get this rectangle? We just take this point and we also take this one. Please follow your points correctly. I'm going to show you what we have quickly. Now if you check very well, what we have now, it's this point, this point. We have them here, which is this one, and this one, and also this side. We have a point here and here, so I can draw those points. using a tagline. Right, then the inner line. Now what I need to get now, it's this part. All right, so now first things first, you need to check if that particular information or object, is it touching the PP or it's not on the PP. Because this object is not touching the PP, the first thing you want to do is to extend first. Extend this corner, extend this corner. Right, you could have extended also to this direction. It's up to you, but I feel like it's much easier if you have new references. You have a reference here, you have a reference here. These two references will be used to get the information about this guy. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is to take these points vertically downwards, this line and this line down, and then come back and check the height. Oh, the height is here, but this is not the actual position I want. This is not the actual position I want. Now what I need to check, it's the extension. It's extended using the right, extended using the right. So I'm going to quickly extend these points using my right. Oh, they are in line with the HL. Now after getting that, I need to aim my actual object to the, I took this point using the SP. Oh, the actual point here, it's this one. Right, the next one, I'm going to use the PP, the SP, sorry. Right, now I have a point again here, which is this one. Then lastly, now what we have now, something like this. Right, right, then here, now inside now I need to get right this corner, they are in line. Now if I'm looking for this height inside, I can just take this point. See now, oh yes, I want to get this one. I want to get done with this one first. Right, then extend, come back, okay, sorry, I haven't taken this point. What I'm looking for, it's a point here. Right, and after getting this point, right, and again took this point in relation to our shimmer. All right, then you can continue downwards. Right, I have my shimmer here. Now what I need to get is the height here. How do I get that height? Very simple. I can extend here and then down, come back here. Okay, the point I'm looking for, it's actually here. But for now, I don't know where does it end here. So I'll have to take this point and down, or it ends here. Then this side, I have to take this one. Take it down to this point. Then take this. And then take this one. Right, and then from there I can quickly extend this a bit and take it to this point, and from there take it to this point direction. Now I have this. I have this now. I have this. Now let us check what is missing now before we conclude. All right, I believe this is your perspective. This is what you were supposed to, or lastly, we have to close here. Right. Also, I need to check if my things are in good order. Now, I believe this is the information that you had to draw for your perspective. Thank you.